Hi everyone, welcome to IoT Ixis on Tech. I am Ixis. On today's episode we have the WAU Model X, an electrically assisted bike that's been loaned to me by WAU Bike. Linus, the CEO, came down last Saturday night about 10:30 in the evening. They've let me this for a week. And tell you what, it has been brilliant. Some of the stats on this bike. So this particular model has a 100-mile range. You can also get one that has, I think it's 40-mile range. And the range top in Model X that has a 220+ mile range on its battery. This model has a 100-mile range and it's got an 886-watt Samsung battery in it. That's 36 volts. Or 24.50 milliamp hours. I think it's milliamp or maybe amp hours actually, because it's not the size of a phone, is it? So how does this bike ride? Well, I've done lots of miles on this bike so far. Today alone, I think I've done about 8. Yesterday, me and my mate Pete went out for a ride and we did, I think about nearly 8. Last week I went for a 14-mile ride, but how does it ride? Well, as you can see on the front, it's got suspension. On the back, though, it hasn't got suspension, but it does have these iconic rear lights. They are amazing. You've got the 2 red strips, LED strips going down the side. You've got a switch on the handlebars that does the indicator for left and right, obviously. And of course, when you put on either brake, it does light up brighter. It's perfect for riding in the night, in the evening, for example, or just basically anywhere. So you may be wondering why I've got this bike. It's because it's jam-packed full of technology. This thing has some keys to lock the battery compartment on the other side. It also has an alarm, so you can activate and deactivate the alarm. It goes over the chirp, the speaker is at the top here. It has GPS tracking. There's an app you can get for this bike as well that WAU are working on, but at the moment they're using a third-party app. So it's got geofencing as well, which means you can set a set perimeter on a map, for example, or a set radius on a map, and if the bike goes out of that area, then I guess it'll alert you with the app. If you'd like to buy one of these WAU Bike Model X's, then please use my referral code IXISTECH, IXISTECH, and you can get £100 off your total order. Link in the video description below, or going across the bottom of the screen here for wowbike.com. My referral code, which is IXISTECH, can get you £100 off your order. So this Model X, somewhere on it, it does have the holes to mount a water bottle. But I can't see one anywhere, to be honest. This bike does have the mudguards, optional, front and rear. They do come in handy if obviously tip it down with rain. Apparently this has a pannier mount, but I can't really see any holes for that. This bike has an 8-gear rear hub on it. Has 0 gears on the front, which is fine because it's electrically assisted. So you've got 5 power modes controllable on the handlebars, along with a trip computer, your average speed, your maximum speed. By the way, the maximum I've done on this, I think, is about 25-27 miles per hour when I was up with my aunties in Cardiff. And we were coming down a hill. I say me and my brother went for a ride on it. And coming down the hill, freezing cold. By the way, even though I was wearing gloves, I hit, I think it was 25-27 miles per hour. Average, it is speed limited to 15.5 miles per hour. Any faster than that, then you do have to have a proper bike license. So I think the Model X, the 220+ mile range, can go up to 20 miles per hour. And maybe in other countries, you can probably go 20 miles per hour as well. This has been limited to 15. The power level on it, it is really good, especially for taking off. So it's got a cadence sensor in the pedal. So as you're pedaling, it'll give you that boost of power. So I find if you're in like gear 3 on the handlebars on the rear, and you're in power 1 or up, anything really, as soon as you do like 2 pedals, then it goes and it really goes, which is brilliant when you're on the road, for example. But I've just been down the Saga down Newport wetlands here in Newport, South Wales, and you've got those little barriers to stop bikes, motorbikes from going through. So yeah, brilliant manoeuvre in them. But then you do your 2 pedals, and if you're not straight, and it kicks off. Or when I was up in Pentwyn, for example, Cardiff, when I got to the bottom of the hill, I turned around, do 2 little pedals, and it whipped me off again, which, as I said, in brilliant road conditions, when you're cycling away from the traffic, for example, that's brilliant, but it seems to be too instant. Yeah. Comfortability, if that's a word. This seat, yes, it's a gel seat, but it's a bit too hard for my liking. It's a bit too hard. My buttocks were hurting after the first day of cycling this. It'd be good if it had like suspension springs on the seat. I know you can get those. I was speaking to a cyclist the other day down Cardiff Bay, and he mentioned about the gel seat. Yeah, it'd be good if they could put a different seat on it. Maybe have a model of the model, what comes after X, Y, Model Y. Maybe they could incorporate rear suspension somehow. The tyres on this, they're just normal road tyres. And to be honest, I found them a little bit scary sometimes going around corners because, yeah, they're quite thin. Maybe it'd be better if it had chunky mountain bike tyres on there, but would they fit? So this bike has a 180mm front brake, 160mm rear brake. It has a truck run geared hub motor on the back, and on the front, Suntour SF18 suspension. On this model here, I have the black and white display, but you can upgrade to a full color display. But how does it ride? I hear you asking. So let my mate Pete have a go yesterday up and down Newport Riverfront. My brother, we had to go down Cardiff Bay and up in Pentwyn, where it's quite hilly up in Pentwyn. Both loved the bike. So this is my brother. I met up with him on a Saturday afternoon, and we went up to North Pentwyn in Cardiff. He had to go on the bike. Now, one thing to be wary of, that this bike weighs a ton. So I managed to put on some weighing scales, and it clocked out at 27 kilos. So if you are going to be putting this on some roof racks on your car, please check the weight on the bike. So as you can see, the lights look amazing on this bike. Everywhere we go, we're getting looks and everything, and it sounds amazing as well when you take off. So we had to go up and down the street, and this is what you thought of the ride.
Going up hills, you get to about 12.5 miles an hour, and that's pretty much good for going up hills.
Coming up a hill, for me, I worked out my thigh muscles. But looking at your thigh muscles, how did you find it going uphill?
So going up hills, if you're just cruising, commuting back and forth work, 12.5 miles an hour, it's fine, because for most people who wear their work clothes on their bikes, 12.5 miles going uphill, take it easy on your legs, you're not going to get sweaty when you get to work.
So on my second weekend with the amazing WAU bike, I decided to meet up with my mate Pete. Now he does triathlons, so the cycling, the running and the swimming. So I met him down here at the riverfront in Newport to let him have a go on the bike and see what he thinks about the bike. So this is my mate Pete.
Hi everybody.
He's going to have a quick go on the WAU bike. We're down Newport Riverfront again. So you've ever been on an electric bike before?
I haven't, so this is my first time, so this is going to be very interesting. And I'll just see how we go and get along. It's going to take a bit of adjusting to it, but I'm sure we get the hang of it. It looks pretty neat, pretty solid, and pretty high tech actually. So here we go. We're going to try it out for the first time. My first time on an electric bike. So thumbs up. Here we go.
And then cycle away.
Let's do it. It's absolutely amazing. Literally, this electric bike is amazing. Just 2 revs on the pedals and you feel the acceleration. It's going so fast. And now I knocked it up to first gear, and literally this has got 4 or 5 gears, I believe. 8 gears, correction there. So that was just in first, and you can see from the acceleration, first gear, that was into second. Imagine going through. So I'm sure we'll test it out, but the acceleration is effortlessly. You just got to pedal one, and it's really taking you. I love this bike. It's absolutely incredible. It's got all the high tech that you could want. Brilliant speedometer, effortlessly, and for an electric bike, considering it's quite light. It's quite robust. It's stylish. Looks very good. I think I want one for Christmas. This is next on my list, and it's a good price on the bike as well. It's very good. I'm very, very impressed. I cannot wait to take this to the full max. Shall we try?
Let's go for it.
Let's go for it. We need a good stretch though, so where should we go for it? Here we go again. Now, let's do it. See, one.
Punch it, Chewy.
Whoa! I think we got, is it in kilometers or miles?
Miles?
20 miles.
You got 20 miles,
Yeah.
Cool.
That's amazing.
I managed to get, I think it was 27 going down a hill, and when I was cycling over by the Transporter Bridge, I managed to get 22.
22, so 20 miles an hour, that's more than plenty.
Yeah, it's limited to 15. Because anything over 15, you have to have like a road license. You go wear a helmet.
Hence, I'm not wearing a helmet.
Yes.
Terrible, but that was a quick burst there, but wow.
You sound out of breath. How can you sound out of breath on an electric bike?
Because I was pounding, tanking it down there really fast. Doesn't help, I've got a cold as well.
Do you find that the power drops off, like once you get 15, it starts going down like 12?
It does, it definitely drops. Because I thought you'd get a bit more boost out of it.
Yeah.
But after 15, as you said,
I
think that's the benchmark for it. Unless you're going downhill.
What I found is if you crank up to number 5 and then start off, it really boosts you, like up to like 17
so
sometimes.
now it's on, is that 5 or?
Yeah, that's on power level 5.
Power level 5.
Yes, if you were to start off now,
you
for
can
example,
feel
in a higher gear, it'll really kick off. Yeah.
Well, let's try that.
And then it slows down a little bit.
It does, because I was thinking it's going, but when you're going like sort of between 10 that range, it's effortless. You just don't have to pedal at all. It's just taking you. We'll try it from there. See. So now it's in 5th. This is in 5th. So let's see where it's going to see how fast. Whoa! 22. Yes, I love it. Amazing. I'm impressed. This bike I want. Looks stylish, it looks stealthish, and it's fast. But as you said, come to 15 miles, I think it's not its limit. You can push it further than that, but then you still got to start pedaling a bit. But great bike, guys. If you want a budget bike, this is it. I love it. Any chance? See you.
So thank you very much for watching today's episode of IoT X's on Tech. This has been the Model X from WAU Bike. Remember, if you want to get £100 off your order, then please use my referral code IXISTECH. That's going across the bottom of the screen now, IXISTECH. You get £100 off any completed order. Please hit that like button if you like this video. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.